All right, guys, we're here. This is the end of the road for the Pachachka. Okay. At this point, you should have your outline together. You should have labeled your outline or put your outline in to Google Slides somewhere down around here where it says click to add speaker notes. You should have gone back and added in your pictures to your presentation so that what you see is this times 10. Okay. Now, there are two things that we need to do in order to really finish this thing off and have it ready for you to submit to me. Okay. The very first thing you need to do is to make sure that this is set to run every 20 seconds. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. If you go up to the top and you click on File, and then you go down here to where it says Publish to the Web. All right, we're going to click that. And one of the options under Publish to the Web is Advance every 3 seconds. You're going to click that, and you'll notice you've got every 10 seconds, every 15 seconds, and every 30 seconds, which is not what we want. We want 20 seconds because that is how a Pachachka works. Okay, that's what a Pachachka is. It's a 20-second per slide presentation. Again, usually it's 20 slides, but I usually have you do it with a partner the first time out. So we're being gracious to you, and we're only making you do 10. So go ahead and click 10 here. And then I want you to see what it is that you need to do. Okay. You're going to click Publish. Say, yeah, I want to publish it. And now it's going to give you a link right here. Okay. This is super, super, super important. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and copy it. It says press Control C. So I'm going to do that. Or if you want to, you can right click on it and then go to copy. Either one works. And now when you go up here to your URL bar, you're going to go ahead and paste it in there. And I want to point something out. Okay, this is a whole big long URL with all kinds of gibberish. What you're going to do though is pay attention to these numbers here on the end. It says delay in milliseconds equals 10,000. Well, 10,000 milliseconds equals 10 seconds. So what we need to do in order to make this a Pachachka is to set it to 20,000, not 10,000. Okay, so I've gone here and I'm going to get rid of the 1 and I'm going to make a 2, right? And then I'm going to copy this, and that link is now going to take me directly to a 20-second Pachachka. And if I run this thing, all right, so I'm going to click play, and we're going to wait 20 seconds, and we're just going to see what happens. Okay, now notice if I keep my mouse right here, that's not going to go away. You will want yours to go away, so we're going to just kind of move it over, and we're going to wait. Notice that 20 seconds, when I don't have a lot to say, feels like a really long time. There you go. All right, it automatically went. I didn't click anything. It would do that all the way through the presentation. We'd be good. Now, that's only half the problem. The other problem is that we've got to also record the screen. Okay, you have to be able to record your Pachachka so that I can hear what you're saying while this presentation is playing. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to have to actually record my screen with a different screen recorder so you can see what I'm doing with the screen recorder I'm using right now. Okay, so I'm going to pause this and I'll be back in just a second. All right, guys, so I know I disappeared here, but I just want to give you a little quick tutorial on how to actually record your Pachachka. Okay, I think that maybe the easiest software to use, assuming that you have at least a microphone on your computer, you don't even need a webcam. You can use it if you have one. That'd be great. You don't need one. I think is Screencast-O-Matic. If you go up here, you can type in, you don't even have to worry about the dashes in there. You can just type in Screencast-O-Matic and you can see how I've typed it in there and it'll take you here. I should have put a link to this in the speech Google Classroom link today, so you can just click it and go right here. Now, Screencast-O-Matic, just a little word about it. There is a version of this that wants you to pay for, but I have never paid anything for it. It works just fine. You get up to 15 minutes for free, and it puts a little, I think it puts a watermark on your video. So all you need to do is click here on Start Recording for Free, and My version says launch free recorder. If you've never used this website before, it's going to make you install something, and it's okay. All right. This is a very well trusted screen recorder, so I would say go ahead and use it. Now, just a little heads up: if you've gotten this far and you're thinking, "Oh, wait a minute, I already know how to record my screen. I've got something else to do it with." That is fine. That is totally okay. All right, not a problem at all. So then what you'll do is you'll say open screen recorder once it's installed and it's running. And it's going to give you a couple options, which I'm going to talk about briefly. You see my webcam started down here at the bottom, so you can see me. That's nice. You can turn it on so it's just the webcam, which that's an option, but not going to work for your Pechachka. Or you can do just the screen. Okay, I'm actually going to leave it on both. And then what you'll do is you can see down here you've got the record button. So what you're going to do is pretty simple. Okay, you're going to click record, and this is, I'm not actually going to click it right now because I'm using another webcam software to capture this much, so I might confuse it if I did two things at once. So I'm not going to do that. But if you click record, it'll give you a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then it's going to start recording. So while it's doing the 3, 2, 1, what you're going to want to do is go over to your Pechachka and begin to run it. Okay. Now, I would strongly suggest you do a couple things. Number one, go ahead and go to full screen. So that's all we can see. We don't really want to see the rest of it. And if I click record, that'll disappear, I believe. But I can just click play is behind there. So I'm going to click record here, let it count down. And once it's down to 1, I'm going to click play, and I'm going to begin my presentation. If you've already done that thing where it's running 20 seconds per slide, all you've got to do is give your speech. It's going to automatically move forward, and you are in good shape. Now, here's the question. The question is, how do you get the finished product to me? Well, what's going to happen is at the end of this, you're going to have a video, and it's going to give you some options. Probably the easiest option, if you have a YouTube account, is to go ahead excuse me, and tell it to publish it to YouTube. Okay, it'll take a minute. It'll send it to YouTube, no problem. Here, I'll make me full screen again. Although I know you got a little thing there. There you go. If you click the publish to YouTube and you have a YouTube channel, it will upload it. It'll give you a link, and you can share that link with me. All you've got to do is in Classroom, share that link with me in maybe a private comment would be great. Or you can even link in Classroom, I think, directly to a URL. That would be fantastic. Okay, if you can do that, that would be great. Now, some of you, I'm sure, are going to have some issues with that, and that's okay. If you don't have a YouTube account, or you don't, I mean, there are any number of things going on. If you have an issue with that, would you just send me an email, and we will figure out another alternative route to getting the video to me. Okay, I think that's straightforward. If there are some issues with this, let me know. It should be fine. Do check the due date on this. I would love to have this ideally by the end of this week. I know that some of you guys are maybe a little bit behind in this, and that's not the end of the world. Okay, I will start giving you some new assignments here that are not related to Pechachka. In fact, I don't even think it's going to be directly related to speaking. I think I'm going to do some online debate stuff is where I'm leaning next. And it's going to be short because we're going to be done by the 15th of May with this class. Okay, the 15th of May will be the last day you get any content from me, and then you've got the rest of May to finish up. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful to you. Let me know if you're confused about anything, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. Okay, all right. I'm going to try to figure out how to shut all this down. Don't remember what I need to do because it's been a while, but I will see you guys later. Bye.